Hey everybody, I'm Annie Nickoloff with Cleveland.com. Thank you for tuning in to the Cleveland Sessions. On today's episode, we're here with Michael LoPresti, the singer and guitarist of the Lighthouse and The Whaler.
Hey.
How are you doing, Michael?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. And we're here at the Cleveland Botanical Gardens, not in a jungle, like we're still here in Cleveland. It might look like a jungle, but we are indoors right now.
Yeah.
And we're just hanging out. We're going to talk about music and everything.
But
I was thinking we could start, you guys just got back from this huge summer tour around the United States.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It was great. We were able to play, I think, something like 20 cities in 25 days, and it was our first time on the West Coast in a little while since putting out some new music, so we had a lot of fun. Yeah, touring's great.
And speaking of new music, you came out with 2 new singles recently. Could you talk about that?
Yeah, we came out with a song called Into the Unknown and then a second song called Future Blind. And we've been writing for the last year, basically, and we just wanted to put some new music out. I think the potential for a new record is coming to fruition, so we just wanted to get some new music out there for fans to hear, and we were really excited and proud of those songs. So.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, because like a lot of times bands release singles as a signal to a record. Is this kind of signaling what kind of direction you might take if you were to do that, like musically?
No, absolutely. Into the Unknown especially is a song that we're really, really excited about. We wrote it in LA over like almost a year ago, and it sort of set the tone for what we wanted to do with our new record, so everything's kind of been built around that. And then with Future Blind, it was a little bit more synth driven, and we didn't want to lose that element of our music, so we kind of put out 2 different but sort of the same singles because we wanted fans to get a sense of where we were going and what's coming next.
Awesome. And I know a big moment for you guys, I saw this on Facebook, but your song was in the Christopher Robin trailer.
Yeah.
Like that was really awesome. How did that feel to see that happen?
That was pretty crazy. I mean, we had been in TV shows and commercials and stuff in the past, but we'd never been in a movie or a movie trailer of any kind. Oh, that's cool. And so that was a really cool opportunity for us because like the other day, I actually went and saw the Incredibles 2 movie with my kids, and that trailer was playing in the theater, so it was really surreal to like have the experience of seeing it and everything. It was great.
And speaking of TV shows, you were on Grey's Anatomy. One of your songs was on Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
And I love Grey's Anatomy, so I was very excited to see that.
Yeah, I have to say that I don't watch too many shows with my wife in conjunction, but Grey's Anatomy is one of those shows. So we kind of had a moment with that too. The last couple of placements we've had have been really exciting.
That's awesome.
To have happen for us.
And you've been around for 10 years this year, like a decade of music with the Lighthouse and the Whaler. Could you just reflect on that a little bit, like
sure.
what that's been like?
Yeah, I mean, I guess sometimes I look at it like the first 3 years were just like us messing around trying to figure out what we're doing. But to be doing it for a decade and still be able to do it is something that I think very few bands ever get the opportunity to do, and so we're really lucky and blessed, and I feel like I've learned a lot, and yeah, I mean, it's really hard to put into words like how thankful I am for all the support we've had, especially from the city of Cleveland too. People have always supported us here, the venues, our friends and family, the fans, you guys in the media, everybody. I mean, it's just been really awesome. So yeah, it's hard to kind of put into words what it means to do that for so long, but it's cool.
I know you kind of broke out of Cleveland, like you've done a lot nationally, you've gotten all this recognition, but does Cleveland still kind of hold a special place for you? Or?
Of course. I
mean, I know it's your home.
It is, but it's also the place where we built the Lighthouse and the Whaler. Like, we have been able to do a lot of things on the national stage and do more, around the country and in Canada, which is awesome. But at the end of the day, I think getting recognition in Cleveland and being able to do that with our friends and with our family and with the people here that we know, there's nothing quite like that, I think. So yeah, it means a lot.
I was wondering, outside of the music that you're making, what kind of music do you like listening to? Like, are there any bands that you're really into right now? Honestly,
when I'm writing music, I don't really listen to a lot of bands. I've been listening to a lot of soundtracks. So there's a movie called Anthropoid. It came out a few years ago, but the soundtrack to that movie is fantastic. And the soundtrack to the movie The Arrival, which I've talked about in some interviews before, is another soundtrack that I love. And so just kind of delving into more instrumental music, I think it helps a lot with just clearing my mind of too many influences and giving me some space to really just kind of get into what I want the Lighthouse's sound to be, and so.
Yeah, those were pretty much all the questions I had.
Cool.
Are there anything else you want to talk about, or any last remarks?
I guess just to say thanks to everybody who's supported us for all of these years, and just tell people to look out for new music coming from us soon, and that we've been working for a really long time to put out something we feel like is really special. So hopefully that'll be something you guys will hear from us soon.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Michael.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.